Hi there, Steve Kaufman here. Today I'm going to stray a little bit, not too far from the subject of language learning, and talk a little bit about globalization, the Davos conference that's on right now, and language learning. And remember, if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe. So what inspired this is I'm watching, when we're down here in Palm Springs, my wife and I tend to watch cable news along with our coffee and toast for breakfast. And so this morning I see the pictures of President Trump in Davos, where he's greeted like a rock star. Everybody wants a selfie with him because everybody's been basically given such a large dosage of Trump in the news that to see him in, live, so to speak, is an event. But, Davos, globalization. We hear so much about globalization. It's often painted negatively, that it's led to job losses. It's led to, loss of national identity and stuff, none of which I believe. I happen to believe that globalization is inevitable. Historically, there's been this process of increasing interconnectivity around the world. And what I find attractive, or what I enjoy about the world we live in, is just the extent to which we can connect with people from different parts of the world, different languages and stuff like that. But Davos is kind of the, the pinnacle, the event, the society event of all the wealthy business people and bankers and political people who want to go there to be seen. And it reminds me of, again, this whole idea of interconnectivity. The wealthy people who are there, bankers, business people and stuff like that, they are there, they are wealthy because of other people. You can't be wealthy without having access to raw materials, which in most cases you didn't put in the ground or plant. You can't be wealthy without employees, some of whom work for miserable wages. You can't be wealthy without customers. We are all interconnected insofar as trade. Products are made, they ship papayas from, Mexico, Philippines. And product is made in China, and certain, minerals might come from Kazakhstan. I mean, we're in an interconnected world geographically, and also in terms of whatever, products we enjoy, financial success that these people at Davos have enjoyed. It's part of being connected, internationally connected. It's these forces of globalization. Yeah, there have been sort of disruptions. Certain types of jobs in developed countries are no longer available because they've been moved to countries where, wages are lower. But these are disruptions that we've seen before. People moved off the land. It used to be 95% of the people on the land. Now it's 3 or 4%. So this is the kind of thing that is not unique to today. But as I look at this whole globalization thing, and so these people go to Davos to hobnob and rub shoulders with other wealthy people and to be seen at Davos and so forth. And it kind of reminds me of how the polyglots get together at our Davos, which might be the polyglot conference that Richard Simcott organizes, or the polyglot gathering that I attended at Bratislava, or of course our own polyglot gathering known as the Langue Fest, Festival des Langues in Montreal, where people are happy to get together and meet with people who share a common interest. And this interest in languages, to me, is as rewarding in many ways as this interest in money. It affects fewer people. It's, in a way, perhaps more selfish. It's just those of us who are learning languages. Of course, we want to encourage others to learn languages, whereas the business leaders at Davos have a major impact on the economic well-being of their employees, their customers, and so forth and so on. And, interestingly, Trump at Davos people want to have a selfie with Trump because they've seen him on TV so often. You know what? Even me, with my YouTube presence. You know, I was recently, when I was in Jerusalem, I was in this market, busy market, Friday at 2 o'clock, they're, you know, mad shopping and they're about to close for the Sabbath, Shabbat. And my wife and I, we wanted to have a cup of coffee, went into this little coffee stand. And this guy says, so I said, can we have a macchiato? Oh, you're Steve Kaufman. I watch you on YouTube. And of course, if you've only ever seen someone on YouTube or on television, when you see them live, that's kind of, you know, a bit of an event. So I guess the point I want to make is languages. Now, the other interesting thing at Davos is you have different countries there. You have, say, Germany and, say, India, China. Okay, two different extremes. In Germany, the unions want to have a 28-hour work week. Already in Europe, they work shorter hours than in North America. They have longer holidays. And now they want to have this 28-hour work week. I don't know if they'll get it. I don't know what the implications are, but we used to have, you know, 10-year-old children working 14 and 16 hours a day in the mines. So it's not impossible, again, as these changes take place, that ultimately we might have a 28-hour work week. You know, it's like countries like Finland are experimenting with a guaranteed income to people. So then the question is, where do you spend your free time? Once you've got so much more free time, what better place to spend it than learning languages? Because when you learn languages, you can connect. You can connect geographically to different parts of the world. You can connect historically. There's no question that as I study Arabic, and I'm only scratching the surface, just getting started, I start to get a different perspective on the Arab world. And it is my intention to continue from Arabic to Farsi to Turkish on to Hindi. And since I already speak Chinese, so then I'm connected through the old Silk Road into, you know, modern day geography and a connection back to history. And so while some people want to accumulate lots of money, and that has its benefits, I think there's a tremendous amount of reward in learning languages. Learning languages because of the things that we can learn, because of the sense of achievement that it gives us, the opportunity to connect with people and with histories and with cultures. You know, we have the example of Mark Zuckerberg, who is the founder of Facebook and who's worth many billions of dollars. But what he really wants to be able to do is to speak Chinese. So, you know, it's not evident that those people at Davos, with all their money and their power and their influence, in terms of what they're able to do every day with their lives, how they are able to enjoy every minute of every day, whether they are happier than someone who is successful at learning languages. Now, maybe because I happen to like learning languages, and I have had a certain amount of success doing that, that's not to say that I'm better than someone who likes gardening or, you know, whatever, bird watching. I mean, whatever we choose to do, if it gives us satisfaction, if it doesn't harm other people, it's a good thing. But I would like to, you know, put in a plug for language learning as something that is available to anyone, because I definitely believe that just as we can learn our first language, we can learn our second, third, and fourth language if we put in the time and if we are positive in our attitude. And so the rewards are great. It's a way to connect with the world without having to go to Davos and without having to have a big bank account. So there you have it, Davos, globalization, and language learning. Bye for now. Oh, and I forgot to mention that if you would like to have a 30-minute discussion with me about language learning, then please comment here about what you would like to talk to me about, how you would like me to help you with your language learning. We are keeping this it's not a competition, but this event open, and there will be a draw on the 2nd of February. Bye for now.